Hey everybody, good to see you again. Welcome to my fitness studio. We are going to do a workout today. I'm super excited about this one. So you're actually only going to need one dumbbell or one weighted object for this workout. And everything is going to be single-sided. The reason I like to do single-sided exercises and workouts is because we are all imbalanced from left to right. And you may have noticed this, if you lunge out with your left leg versus your right, you're going to notice that one side is going to be less stable and one side also isn't as strong as the other. So to balance the body out from left to right, I often do single-sided workouts. So we're going to be starting our exercises, we're going to do a warm-up first, but we're going to start all of our exercises on our weak side. So most people tend to be weaker on their non-dominant side. For me, I'm a right-handed person. That means my left side is my non-dominant and is going to be weaker and less stable. So when we do the exercises, try to remember to start on your weaker side. And that way when we switch to our stronger side, it's going to feel a little bit easier. All right, so let's go ahead and get warmed up. We're not going to do single side stuff for warm up. We're just going to do our normal. Gonna jog just a little bit. If you can't jog, just kind of kick back, okay? If it's too much impact to jog in place. You wanna get the blood flowing. I like to do, when I'm by myself, I like to do a little bit of a longer warm up. Make sure everything is moving okay. All right, from here, we're gonna do some big arm circles. Doesn't matter whether you start backward or forward, because we're gonna do both directions. And go ahead and reverse. All right, you're gonna pull that knee up into the chest, or however high it will go, depending on your range of motion. As we're doing this workout, try to remember if your body is saying that something doesn't feel right, then you need to stop doing that or you need to modify the exercise. And I'm gonna do my best to give you modifications. This workout is appropriate for beginner through advanced, and it's really going to depend again on your body and your abilities. And if you're more advanced, you're just going to make sure that you have a heavier weight or a couple of different sized weights. You can use this with a single weight, but you may want to have a couple of different sized weights. If you don't have a weight, don't worry about it. You're just going to squeeze the muscles and you're going to pretend like you got one. All right, now I'm going to have you kick back. So this is kind of a dynamic warm-up for the knees. You should pretend like you're trying to kick your rear end, and you're also getting some dynamic stretching through the front of the leg here. You're going to keep a wide stance here. Arms are going to go out to the side. You're going to reach for the opposite toe. We're going to come back to center and then go to the other one. If that's not good for your low back, you're just going to reach down and then up. So we're just kind of getting warmed up here. Make sure before we start the main workout that you have water. If you're on a hard floor like I am, you may want a yoga mat too. All right, one more time through that warm-up sequence. So starting with the jog. If you're already out of breath a little bit, it's okay. You can go grab a little bit of water. Ideally, before you start a workout, you should be breaking a little bit of a light sweat. All right, and then arm circles. If you're feeling any pain or twinginess in your shoulders doing these, just modify so that you're not doing as big of an arm circle. Reverse direction. And then pulling the knee up into the chest. If you want to keep your heart rate up, you can kind of add in a little bit of a bounce back and forth, but this is really about the mobility, so bring that knee up as high as you can. Get a stretch through the hamstring a little bit. And then we're going to switch to kickbacks. Again, focusing on trying to kick your rear end here so that you're getting that stretching through the front. But you can also add in a little bit of a bounce here. Especially second time through. Everything's starting to get warm. And then you're gonna keep that nice wide stance, arms out to the side. Reach down. And then other side. Or if that hurts your back, straight down and straight up. Nice deep breaths. We'll take a short little bit of a rest between the warm-up and the workout, and I'll run through how the workout is going to go. All right, so make sure that you have water, a yoga mat, and ideally you're going to have a single weight. If you're new to weight training, do make sure that your weight is fairly light. Some of the exercises that we're going to be doing are going to work smaller muscle groups. We're going to work the entire body, which is a very efficient workout, great for fat burning, great for overall strength and stability. So that's why I like total body workouts. I almost never split up my body parts. All right, so I am going to show you what we're going to do for our workout. And I might actually use a slightly lighter weight myself just to do the demonstration. So for this workout, as I said, we're going to do single sides. That means the dumbbell, for all of the exercises we're about to do, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 6 exercises. The dumbbell is going to stay on one side for the entire circuit. We'll take a short break and then we'll have to switch the dumbbell to the other side. So the first exercise you're going to do is going to be a drop squat. So almost like you're picking up your heavy weight off the floor. You'll pick it up and press it overhead. We'll put it all the way back onto the floor, pick up, press overhead. If squatting that low is a problem, or if your knees, if it's too hard on your knees, your body just doesn't go that low, it's okay. Don't drop all the way to the floor. Do more of a modified squat and an overhead press. If squatting is not great for you, you could do more of a deadlift. So you're not bending so much at the knee, and you can do the overhead press. If overhead pressing isn't good for you, you could just do the squat, okay? So that's going to be our first one. The next one is going to be a lunge with the arm held up in the air. So again, shoulders cause you problems. You can hold your dumbbell here or even at your side. So we'll be doing a split lunge with the dumbbell held up. We'll be dropping straight down. You're going to keep that dumbbell up in the air. Again, if lunging is an issue, you can just do overhead presses, okay? Or you can just hold the dumbbell up in the air, or you can eliminate that one entirely, take a little bit of a break, and you can do a kickback, okay? All right, next will be a plank row or just a drop row. So if you're not as advanced, you're probably not going to want to do the plank row. So you can be here, you can brace with one hand on your thigh, And you don't have to remember all these. I just want to go through the form. You'll be able to see, and I'll call them out as I'm switching. So this is going to be your row. If you're more advanced, you're going to do this as a plank row. So you'll be in plank position and pulling from the floor. From there, we'll actually switch onto our back, still keeping the dumbbell in the same hand, and you're going to do a chest press, and you're going to lift the opposite leg. Again, if chest presses are not good for you, you can just lift the leg and the shoulders a little bit. And if you have any sort of hip flexor issues, you could just do the chest press. From there, we will get back up and we will do a deadlift to an upright row. So it'll be deadlift, pulling the dumbbell up to your chin. So just remember with the deadlift, it's not a squat, so you're not bending as much through the knee, but my dumbbell stays close to my leg, and I'm gonna pull that dumbbell up to the chin, slide back down, pull it up to the chin, and that's gonna be it. Did I say 6 exercises? I did, so I missed one. See, I get to breathe them hard, and it gets a little bit, so this one's a little bit more challenging. You could eliminate this one at the end if you are more of a beginner. You may want to have something next to you to hold on to. So for this one, you're actually going to be in a deadlift, a single leg deadlift position, and you're going to row that weight. So you're getting that stability work on the leg, and then you're also getting some upper body work. So this is going to be a full body workout, can be fairly intense. We're going to run through this several times, so make sure you have your water. If you need a yoga mat for the floor, make sure you have that. I'm going to catch my breath for just a second, and then we'll get started.
From high school sports to community events and beyond, you can find all of your favorite local shows on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
Hi, I'm Kristen Gambasini from Craft Table. You can check out my show as well as other local favorites such as Medina Minute, Cooking with Kelly, and Leisure and Literature on Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
Check us out right now on Channel 100, or search Armstrong Neighborhood Channel on YouTube for playlists and much more. Spirit, town pride, community. This is the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
All right, so make sure that you have your single dumbbell ready. We are starting with the drop squat and the overhead press. Do try to remember the modifications if you need them. You can just do the squat, you can just do the overhead press. So remember to also start on your weak side. The dumbbell is going to stay on your weak side for the entire first round. So we're dropping down into that squat, pressing overhead, drop down to the squat. For each exercise, we're going to do 10 reps. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Don't switch sides. If you're holding your dumbbell in your left hand, which I am, your right leg is going to go forward. You're going to hold that dumbbell up in the air. You're going to drop straight down and come straight back up. Keep that dumbbell up. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you're struggling with the balance here, grab a chair. 9, one more, and 10. Rows are next. You can either do your row from the standing position, or you can get down into your plank. I'm going to do this from the plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Flip over on your back. And I've got my dumbbell in my left hand. That means I'm going to lift my right leg. So push the dumbbell up, lift the right leg, all the way back down. There's 2, 3, 4. So we're working the core a little bit here too. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Got to come back up to standing. Keep that dumbbell. It's almost like we're doing one of those Turkish get-ups, but you're going to keep that dumbbell in the same hand. And now we are going to do deadlift to upright row. So you're down. Pull that dumbbell up to your chin. Keep the elbow high. There's 1, 2. Keep the dumbbell close to your body, even as you drop it down. 3, 4. Weight is always towards the back of the foot. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and then the final exercise in the circuit, you need something to hold on to. Again, my dumbbell's in my left hand. I'm going to be on my right leg. I'm going to find this position, find my balance, and then I'm going to row. So I'm squeezing my back muscles. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and set the dumbbell down. We're going to switch to the other side of the body now. So what you'll feel is that we just worked the non-dominant side of the body, so that side's definitely going to be the more challenging one. And you may feel it a lot more this workout in your shoulder because we've kept the dumbbell on that side the entire time. So it also gives a little bit of extra oomph to the workout because that muscle doesn't get as much rest. All right, let's switch sides. So if you're holding it in your left before, you're gonna have the dumbbell in your right. We're starting again with that squat. Drop down, and then pick it up and press it overhead. There's 2, 3, 4, make sure you're breathing. 5, weight should always stay towards the middle or back of your foot. 7, 8, push your hips back. 9, and 10. All right, dumbbell is right now in my right hand. That means I'm going to step forward with my opposite, my left leg. Dumbbell gets held up in the air. Drop down, come back up. Both knees bend, pushing through the heel on the front foot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Row is next, so you can come down into this position if you're more beginner and row from here. Or if you're more advanced, you can do your plank row. So you're getting a little bit more of that core action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to flip over onto the back. And so remember, opposite leg is the one that's lifting up. So your dumbbell's in your right hand, it's going to be the left leg. Push straight up. Lift those shoulders just a little bit. Make sure you're breathing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come back to standing. What you're gonna find is that it's really weird. You're gonna wanna switch the dumbbell to the other side. Don't do that. Try to stand up with it, if you can. All right, we're gonna do deadlift to upright row. So, weight stays towards the back of the foot. Pull that dumbbell right up to the chin. Keep that elbow nice and high. So here's 1, 2, don't lock your knees backward here. 3, it's not a squat. 4, but you want to have a soft bend to your knee. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep the dumbbell in the same hand. So my right hand right now, I'm going to be on my left foot. And I'm going to reach out here just a little bit so I have the wall. So I'm not too focused on balance, and I'm rowing from here. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, I'm gonna drop that weight down. So we've got 1 full round for each side. We've got 2 more rounds for each side to go. So if you feel like this workout is very taxing for your level, try to get through 1 more round of both sides. And if you can't get through the 3rd, not a big deal. You've accomplished a lot for the day. For those of you who are more advanced, you should by this point in your workout know which exercises were more challenging than others, so you can always switch out the weight. So I was using a 10-pound weight for that one. I'm probably gonna switch to a 15-pound. But for certain exercises like that chest press, you gotta be careful with how heavy you go on your weight. All right, switching out to the 15. For round 2, I'm gonna switch back to my non-dominant, my harder side, and get that side over with. All right, let's go ahead and start. Drop, press overhead. If you're using a heavier weight, it is okay as long as you keep the weight close to your body to use your squat a little bit to help give you a little momentum. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, I'm gonna step out with my right because the dumbbell's in my left. This is where things, again, we're working small muscles in those shoulders, so if you switched up your dumbbell, you need to go lighter. Go lighter. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And you will notice as you get through these rounds, your body starts to get tired and your balance falters. All right, the row is next. You can do this from standing if you're not as advanced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so flipping onto the back. Remember, it's the opposite leg that's raising up. Well, and see, I wanted to do the same side. The brain doesn't like to make those shifts. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, try to come back up without putting the dumbbell down. It really forces you to think about how you use your body. All right, we are doing deadlift to upright row. So deadlift positioning, remember, hips still get pushed back a little bit, not as much bend to the knee. Drop down, pull that dumbbell up to your chin. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm really starting to feel it in that shoulder with this heavier dumbbell. All right, deadlift position, so single leg and rowing. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm back up with good form. Gonna put the dumbbell down for a second. Gonna take about a minute rest here in between.
For over 2 decades, Zoom Internet has been a leader in broadband. And now, we've built the network of the future with 10G, 10 times faster than gig-speed internet, able to support the limitless demand of the future, providing advanced security for connected devices. Our fiber network is unmatched. Zoom from Armstrong. The Internet of Tomorrow is here today.
Camera's rolling, my friend.
All right, we gotta go with the other side now. So hopefully you started with your non-dominant for round 2. We're still on round 2. Gotta switch to the other arm. So this side always feels a lot easier for me because I'm a lot stronger on my right side because I'm right-handed, right-sided. All right, drop down, press overhead. Keep that dumbbell close, or whatever weight you're using, keep it close as you draw it up and press it overhead. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, my left leg is gonna go forward because I have the dumbbell in my right hand. It's gonna help me stabilize a little bit. Holding that weight up. Drop straight down, both knees bend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, here's where you can switch right to your row. Or if you're more advanced, you're gonna get on the floor and you're gonna do a plank row. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switching around. So opposite leg is coming up. 1, to the chest press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Again, feels a lot weird. I want to grab that dumbbell with my other hand, but I'm going to force myself to get back up, keeping it in the same hand the whole time. All right, deadlift to upright. So this is the one that's going to drop down, stay close to the leg, squeeze from behind and then lift all the way up to the chin. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. One more to go in this round. Lift that leg if you can, set it down if you're struggling with the balance, and rowing again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, gonna take another break of about a minute or so, and then we're gonna start on our final round. For those of you who are more advanced, you can stay with a heavier weight. You could even decide to go heavier if you're feeling really good. If you were more of a beginner, you could go back down in weight, or you could say, you know, this was taxing enough for my system for today, and you can call it a day. And you can shoot for 3 rounds the next time you do the workout. We're gonna take a quick break.
All right, camera's rolling.
Okay, got in a little bit of rest. Time to finish out with round 3. I'm gonna again start on my weak side. I'm gonna stick with the slightly heavier weight that I chose to use for round 2. Don't feel like I need to go heavier today, so you do what feels right for you. So we're starting with that drop squat and press overhead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, dumbbells in my left hand, my right foot is forward. Dumbbell is all the way overhead, dropping down. If your shoulder's starting to get tired, just bring your dumbbell back down to the shoulder instead of holding it all the way up there. There's 4, 5. Balance is definitely starting to go now that I'm tired. 8, 9, and 10. All right, remember from here you can row or you can get on the floor, get in some of that core work and do plank row. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Flipping onto the back. Trying to keep that dumbbell in the same hand. Lifting the opposite leg. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, gotta get up with that dumbbell in the same hand. All right, teaching your body new skills. Dropping into that deadlift, bring into upright row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, don't come onto your toes, 9, and 10. All right, and then the last thing, I'm gonna be on my right leg, dumbbells in my left hand. I've got the wall for a hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's take another quick break. We're gonna finish out with our dominant side, and we're almost there.
Armstrong is honored to commemorate the 5th anniversary of our Healing Heroes initiative. With your support, we've tripled our goal by raising $338,000, enabling us to provide 15 area veterans with service dogs. We continue to encourage veterans in need of this life-changing assistance to apply for a Guardian Angels medical service dog by visiting armstrongonewire.com/healingheroes and clicking Apply Now. Together, we can unleash the power to heal.
Camera's rolling whenever you're ready.
All right, okay. The last half of round 3. So we're almost there. Switch back to your dominant side. We're starting from the top, squat down, and pressing overhead. So by the time you're done with this workout, we've done a good bit of squatting and lunging. So we got all that good lower body work and also plenty of upper body work. So this is a great muscle building workout, calorie burning workout. I think I'm on 8 or maybe 9. Just gonna do an extra for good measure here. If I'm talking, sometimes I lose my count. All right, left leg is forward for me because my dumbbell's in the right hand. Dumbbell is held up. And that is amazingly challenging to hold that dumbbell, just hold it static. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So remember from here, you can row from here, get down on the floor, and do a plank row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switching onto your back. All right. Opposite leg is being lifted of the arm the dumbbell's in. Press up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Gotta come back, keep the dumbbell in that same hand. All right, deadlift to upright row. Keep that dumbbell close, keep the weight towards the middle or the back of your foot. Squeeze from behind as you stand up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and then the final one. Right here, find your balance, or a chair or a wall, and row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, dumbbell goes down. Make sure you grab a little bit of water. We're just gonna do a couple of standing stretches, and then you are done for the day. If you don't have time for the stretches, make sure that you do a little bit on your own so you don't get too stiff. All right, we are gonna start with a quad stretch. We did a lot of lower body work today, so if you're gonna be sore anywhere, I would definitely expect quads. If you can't reach your toe, if you have a pant leg you can grab onto, or if you have a towel you can loop around, that can help you get that stretch. You're gonna hold for about 20 seconds. It's probably been about 20 for you, so let's go ahead and switch. And you can hang on to something unless you have great balance. I want this to be about the stretch. And then slowly drop that foot. You're gonna clasp the hands behind, roll the shoulders backward and down, and try to lift through the shoulders a little bit. If you're able, you can also drop this down so you get a full back stretch. Only do what your body will allow. Let the head hang. I'm gonna unclasp my hands, grab my toes a little bit, still stretching through the back of the legs and the back of the body. As you come back up to standing, kind of roll your spine, take a deep breath. You could be a little bit, since you had your head down, you could be a little bit dizzy for a second. So I hope that you enjoyed this workout. Make sure that you are drinking plenty of water today. Go take a walk, keep yourself moving, keep all those fluids moving in your body so you don't get too stiff and too sore. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you again next time. My name is Kelly Bailey, and you can reach me at kellybailey1980@gmail.com.